Hello everybody, back here again for Vlog-A-Day, and today is Saturday the 6th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning way earlier than I wanted to. Didn't sleep real great, still really sore from the stupid bee stings. Not used to things hurting that bad that long, that's crazy. But I did get up though. Dogs needed out, so I got them out, got them taken care of, and then hung outside for a little bit. I did get in the hot tub, and everywhere the bee sting was, like you could feel it, like it just burnt like a little bit, like that little bit, like when you first feel like peroxide on a new wound. You're like, oh shit, like I had a little tiny, but it went away. So got my little soak on there. Basically got out, got hanging around a little bit. My wife finally got up, started her day. So I was able to get the dogs all fed and all that good fun stuff that comes with caring for dogs, which is always a good time. So got that wrapped up, got them all figured out, and then kind of hung around for the morning with them, rotating the dogs in and out as the heat got too hot for the day. And a couple of the big dogs, man, they got some good playing in. They really did good. So they had a lot of fun. Everything was good to go there. So from there, just kind of hanging around. Wife decided her and my mom were going to go to the store fairly early, so they took off to go grocery shopping, and had a couple items on my list that I wanted. So she was doing those for me. Got me up here. I was wondering what that noise was. Got me up here stump grinding or chip grinding or something. But went ahead and they got back from the store. Oh, he's grinding stick. He's cutting down a bush and grinding up all the chunks. So not really sure how much that really helps, but saves a lot less space, I guess, for him. But I went over in the morning after my wife got up and got the dogs fed. I went and took care of the cats that I'm feeding, checked on those, got them all taken care of. And then on the way home, I swung by Dollar General. They had Mountain Dew 6-packs on sale. So I was like, cool, go grab me a few of those. They had 4 for $12, so I got my 4 of those. Also, while looking around, I saw they had some potato chip special going on. They had it listed 2 for $6 or $1.95 a piece, and little tiny print, it said buy 4. So I was like, okay, I'll buy 4 of those. What the hell? Instead of being $12 for 4, it's only $8 minus 20 cents. But I'm like $7.80, so I'm like, no big deal. Just went ahead and I also grabbed myself a little spray bottle to make some peppermint extract, because I guess bees don't like peppermint. So I wanted to be able to put that in there as well, or maybe it's just mint, I don't know, whatever it is. I have the extract. So I wanted this little spray bottle I can just keep over by the pool, just kind of hit that area anytime I go out. Also, mosquitoes don't really necessarily like it. Other bugs don't like it as well. So I can kind of spray my whole deck down, and basically the lanai and everything. And also bought a couple cans of wasp spray, and I got the checkout and I said, hey, and they rang up the chips. They rung up at like $4.25. I'm like, they're on sale for $1.95 each. She goes, yeah. And she goes, it's right here in the app. I'm like, okay. And she goes, they'll come off at the end. And I'm like, okay. So in my head, I'm doing the math, and there's a giant line. I've been waiting. A lot of people behind me also. And it tells me my total. I'm like, it sounds high. But I went and paid it and said, hell with it, because the screen still hasn't even showed me what the discounts were yet. I gotta wait for the receipt to even look at it, which it's a shitty design on Dollar General's part, but hey, not my problem. So I was like, okay, whatever. So got the receipt, got my stuff, headed back out to the bike, and I got my little trunk on the back of my bike. I got everything in it, but I couldn't fit the chips in there or the wasp spray, which no big deal. I can carry those home on the handlebars, not a problem. And I started doing the math on it, and I'm like, no. They took $5 off for my chips, like $9 off for the sodas, which was what it's supposed to be. But they only took $5 off for the chips, which is $1.25 per bag. And I was supposed to get more than that off because that makes them $3 a bag instead of, they owe me $4.20, basically. So I go back in and wait for them to check out, call our people, get there, and that's what's going on. I told her, didn't take out the right amount. She goes, oh yeah, here's a coupon, $9. I said, no, $9 was for the sodas. The $5 was for chips. If you do the math, $1.25 per bag. I should have had $2.30 off per bag. And she goes, oh, hold on, let me call somebody up. So they call somebody up, that manager comes up, and she basically says that it's a mistake. The ads all should have been taken down, so on and so forth, whatever. And I said, well, they are up there, and it's also in your ad. So what the heck? And she's like, okay, I'll just void it and re-ring it back up. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. In my head, I'm like, as long as I get my $4.20, I don't care. Put it back in the card. And she goes, I'll just give you cash. That's all right, because sometimes it can take a few days. sometimes up to a week to even refund back the card. And I assume a lot of clients that shop at Dollar General are then disappointed and or angry that they're caused to wait, a week to get their money back from the refund, like return. And I even said, I don't care, I'm good with it either way, and just charge it back. She goes, oh, I'll just give you cash. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So she voids them all back out, which no big deal, brings them back in full price, then takes the discount back off, and then hands me back $9.20. I'm like, what? And she goes, oh, I got to get back to work, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's not, she goes, I got it right this time. I gave you the proper discount. I go, okay. So I walked back outside. I paid them, I looked at my original receipt, I paid them $6 for 4 bags of chips. They gave me back $9.20 for 4 bags of chips. So, and I kept the chips. I'm like, what the hell? Because I even offered, in my mind, I was going to offer, hey, I'll just grab 2 more bags of chips, which would be $4 plus tax, whatever. So make it to $4.20, give me 2 more bags of chips, we'll call it even. And thank goodness I didn't, because they screwed it up really, really bad. And I ended up getting paid $3.20 to buy 4 bags of chips today. So I tried to explain to them that was wrong. I even tried to explain to them when I was buying the things, make sure they're $1.95 each. And they said they were, so I got lied to. Second time when I got the refund, tried to explain to them that was wrong. And she basically, I think, thought I wanted more money back and was trying to get her to give me more money and told me that's not right. It's what I get, and blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. She goes, I got to put it in the register. I'm like, okay. So I got a motorcycle and I drove home with my $9.20 in my pocket, which was more than I paid them literally 5 minutes earlier, or 7 minutes by the time I got at the counter. So I made money on chips. Got home, unloaded my stuff, whatever. Wife and mother headed to the store. I said, hey, if you could, I bought every 6-pack they had there. So go hit the other Dollar General up north a little bit, if you would, grab some there. And I said, your dad, she goes, my dad really likes those chips a lot. I said, well, they're on sale for at least 2 for $6, or possibly $1.95, depending where you're at. So she got there and she found my sodas. So she got my 8 sodas that I wanted, which was wonderful. She also was picking up the chips, and an employee walked by and goes, oh, you need to make sure you get 4 of those, because they're only $1.95 each if you buy 4. And she's like, what? So she went through and she got her 4 bags and her sodas, and she went to the checkout, rang up perfectly fine. So not only did the other store lie, the thing should have been on there, but this store, the employees are telling her, no, you got to buy 4 to get the discount. Don't buy just 2, buy 4. They're cheaper. So she bought 4 and she got cheap chips. So she got a BLT flavor one. God knows what that all tastes like. And then she bought 3 bags for her dad, and we're good to go. So that was kind of an interesting concept of how things go down in the world, but it is what it is. So they got back home, get everything all put away, rotate the dogs in and out because everything's good to go there. Dogs are getting along much better now. I had Oliver was really being obsessed with the new dog that got here. He was just obsessed with her, just couldn't stop. He couldn't leave her alone. But now he's over that, so he's doing really good. Everybody's playing. Him and Bistro are playing their butts off. And then Bistro went home, and then after Bistro went home, I decided I'd go ahead and go for my run. So I did go ahead and separate Oliver out, just because I didn't want to take a chance of him being annoying to Buttercup while I was gone, having my wife deal with it. So we separated. He stayed in the bedroom, my wife, the 2 stayed out in the living room. Everything was good to go. So yeah, we hung out there, everything was good. Got back from my run, went out, sprayed down the wasp area with wasp spray where the bees and stuff were, and then also where the hole in the ground was, I'd found it, so I stuck the garden hose down there, let it run for a while, trying to drown them out, because I'm just done with it. I don't need to be messing with those damn things. That was just not fun at all in any way, shape, or form. So, but yeah, got done there, got myself a shower, got myself cleaned up, ended up having basically spinach, chicken breast stuffed with spinach, and I'm not sure what else is inside there, and then wrapped in ham, and then topped with, I think, provolone cheese and a bunch of seasonings, and then I think Korean mushroom soup maybe. So it's all basically cooked up, and we've had them before. I think it's like the 3rd time Mom's made them since I gave her the recipe a while back. So she made those and parma potatoes, so I was able to eat a nice little dinner, watch a little episode of Young Sheldon, and then head back outside, and the fireworks kind of started off and on. So dogs rotated in and out as they felt comfortable. Finished up my cigar early because the noise was just annoying outside, all the dogs barking and stuff. Not mine, the other neighbor's dogs barking because of the fireworks. So But yeah, headed back in, ended up wrapping it up. Still pretty sore, like the spots where my bee stings were. They feel like a really, really bad sunburn. That's what they feel like. And it's kind of strange, but it's much better than it was. Still not great though. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.